Chapter systems are offline. Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites.
And your ladder will be greater. Your ladder will be greater. Say your ladder will be greater than the rest. Because all things are possible. Possible. All things are possible. Do you believe it tonight, dear? All things are possible.
Join me, Pastor Steve, every Wednesday evening for Life in the Word. Every Wednesday evening at 7:30 p.m. Every Wednesday evening for Life in the Word. With yours truly, Pastor Steve. I look forward to seeing you. For more than 12 years, Prestige Music Center has served this community, laying a solid musical foundation for some of South Florida's top musicians, singers, and producers. Start your journey today. We start children as early as 3 years old. 954-990-7460 or visit prestigemusiccenter.com.
To fix me, Lord. Hey. Oh, Lord, fix me.
Tune in every Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock for Ask the Pastor. Yeah, that's where we take your question, your letter, and give you life-changing answers.
Amen.
Ask the Pastor every Wednesday morning at 9. Are you facing a relationship crisis? Don't know what to do next? Call our family counseling office and get the help you need today. 954-533-8187. 954-533-8187.
Help me mend my heart, my broken heart. I just wanna live again.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Good morning. Hello, hi. How you do? Hello, Mrs. What a thing good to see you this morning. God bless you. God bless you. Oh, wait a minute. I think Minister Brown must be blessed dressed in green because she's not here. She'll be here, don't worry. But in the meantime, it's supposed to be Happy Wednesday. So for me, it actually is going to be at least a happy sometime until she makes her grand appearance. But want to say good morning To all of you who are tuning in this morning on 89.1, good morning. On the New Season FM, good morning. On social media, good morning. I see Katie on this morning. I don't think I've ever seen you on my show before, but good morning to you, ma'am. Good to have you. Yeah, good morning, Creasy. Good morning. Vaughn, I'm not sure who that is, but grand good morning to you. All right, I'm glad you are here, madame. And of course, Claudette, Andrea, Chris, good morning. Sister Allen, all of you, good morning to you. Good morning. God bless you today. Glad you are here with me today. We are here together in the land of the living. And yes, we are going to have a great time this morning. Coming up at 9 o'clock, as you know, we have Ask the Pastor. And do I have me some crazy letters? I tell you, I have no idea what to read today because they just get more bizarre as the time goes on. But hey, it's life, you know. We're in this crazy world, and crazy world, that's crazy people, and crazy people do crazy things, and who knows, you know, just for the grace of God, there go I. So we're always humble because we all find ourselves in different situations, different times. So, you know, we will uplift our brothers and our sisters and hope for a better day for them today, somewhere along the line. But anyway, I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm glad to be with you. Mr. Brown will join us shortly. Amen. But we are going to get on with the show today until that happens. I am excited because I am here and awake and alive and alert. I don't know about you this morning, but I had a good rest. I think I slept like a baby last night. I sure did sleep like a baby. I don't know. How about you? How was your sleep? You know, some people have nights they can't sleep. All kind of stress, all kind of duress. But no, not your pastor. Last night he slept. Because I was probably very tired too. So anyway, but I'm glad that you're here. And we're going to praise the Lord together and sing together and dance together. No, and we're going to talk a lot about brokenness today and broken homes and broken everything, kind of what we do on a Wednesday. And and we learn from it, don't we? We all learn from it. All right, so let's get started and prepare ourselves for what is to come. What is to come? So let's do it, fam. Let's do it. We are going to go ahead and just bless God for a moment.
Relentless Church, wherever you are, I need you to put your hands on it like this. Come on. Yep. Everybody clap like this, y'all. Like this, y'all. We want to see you. Yeah. So open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Just open the eyes of my heart, 'cause I want to see you. Say, I want to see you. Just open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart, 'cause I want to see you. That's our heart today. I want to see you. Wherever you are, let's raise it together. Come on, say it.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord.
Open the eyes.
Open the eyes of my heart.
I want to see. Come on, if you want to see him in the midst of the noise, in the midst of the chaos.
I want to see.
Come on, just ask him today. Say open the eyes.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord.
I want to see it like you see it.
Open the eyes of my heart.
I want to see. Say I want to see. Let's go. To see you.
You high and lifted up,
Shining in the light.
shining in the light of your glory.
Just pour out.
Pour out your power and love
As we
as
sing
we
you.
sing, holy, holy,
He's a holy God.
holy.
To see you.
High and
as we say, holy, holy.
Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you high and lifted up this morning. Good morning to you who are coming in this morning. Glad you're joining us. Don't forget to share it. I would appreciate it. That'd be so kind of you.
The eyes of my heart, Lord. Just open the eyes of my heart. 'Cause I need like never before. I need to see you. Our prayer today is that you would open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart, 'cause I want to see you. Stay right there.
I want to see you.
Come on in your homes, tell them. I want to see you. The hope of the Lord. I want to see you. Jehovah Jireh.
I want to see you.
Come on, talk to him.
I wanna see you.
Say, I want to see you.
I want to see you.
You're what we want, oh God, and
I want to see you. Yes,
I
Lord.
want to see you. Give us your eyes today, God. Give us your view today. Give us your perspective today. Help us to see through your lens today, oh God.
That's what we want, is to see through his lenses.
Come on, talk to him.
Good morning to you, Brother Enoch. It's been such a long time I haven't seen you.
Say, I want.
Always in my prayers, brother. God bless you.
You're what we want, oh God, and I want to see you. Say, I want to see you. Give us your eyes today, God. Give us your view today. Give us your perspective today. Help us to see through your lens today, oh God. Help us to see that everything is going to be all right. And I want to see you. I want to. Oh God. Say, I want to see. Lift those hands right here.
That's what we want, is God's perspective. God's perspective. You know, here's the thing. God's perspective always, almost always, I should say, run contrary to man's idea. We're so limited in the way that we think and approach life. It's so important. If you want to be successful in life, you want to make right decisions, you have to understand, do your best, seek after God's perspective, because God's perspective oftentimes differs from yours, but it is a right perspective. He looks low, but he's sitting high. Coming up at 9 o'clock, Ask the Pastor. I'm keeping you company in the meantime. It is the Brown. Should be commuting her way here to create more chaos when she shows up, but I'm sure you're missing her right now.
Couldn't afford it. So with your blood you bought our freedom. Can't explain your love. Ruler of everything. And worthy of all that we could bring. Yes, you are great, Jehovah. All power is yours. Isn't that good to know, church? Come on. God performance, yeah. You called us
I'm telling you, he is great God Jehovah. What a God we serve. What a God we serve. Huh? No weapon. We put God first and foremost this morning. We give him all the praise on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Thank you, Jesus, for your faithfulness and for your grace. I never need your covering more than I need it right now, Lord, because she is here. Good morning, Minister Brown. Good morning. So it took Sister Jasmine instructions to you this morning. Sister Jasmine said, Minister Brown, where are you? Hurry up. Yes, that. So it took Sister Jasmine to get you to respond. You know, you take it. You wouldn't listen to me. I couldn't get you moving at all.
I didn't wear green.
You didn't wear green.
I didn't wear green.
Okay. Oh, bless the Lord.
Good morning. I made it.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
God.
yes, you did. Sister Jasmine, wake you up.
Sorry, Sister Jazz. Sorry, my baby. is to be late.
Get on in here. She said, "Where?" Like she's the boss of you.
Yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry to be late today.
No, you lie. You know you're not. There's nothing.
No, I had mommy's duty today.
You have mommy's duty.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
it took
Life of
longer than I expected.
Life of a single mother.
Yes.
Okay, that's why all these people praying that Italy will Italy or some
will
kind
show
of
up.
some kind
Show
of
up
ally
real soon.
will show up on thy behalf.
I hope Dijon not listening.
Okay.
Yes. Oh Lord.
Yeah, you gotta bring. He bringing vanilla. You bringing vanilla.
Oh gee.
Whole bunch of vanilla.
Exactly. So that would be a good
Another
thing.
mocha.
That would be a very good thing. Good morning, Brother
Yes,
Enoch.
mix it up.
Hey, good to see you.
I know. We haven't seen Brother Enoch in a long time.
Yes.
But he's here.
Brother Forbes, good morning to you. Yeah, Brother Enoch. I haven't seen Brother Enoch for a while.
he's
So,
here.
Brother Enoch, welcome, sir.
Yeah.
Welcome to
He's,
Ask the Pastor this
he's-
morning. I hope you enjoy it.
He's brave this morning, brother. You say,
I know.
He said, at least I was
Nishan, you
shameful.
know I'm listening.
What is that? I gotta tell you that I gotta put you in the
Lord.
scoop.
Yes.
All right,
Oh
so-
man.
But you had a good week. I
I had an awesome, wonderful
praise
week,
God.
and
Praise God.
sad, a little sad moment, but I thank God for strength.
Yes.
Yeah, I thank God for strength.
Yeah.
My aunt passed.
Your aunt passed away.
Yeah, and it was sudden for me.
Oh.
So it was like an hour after.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah,
Sorry
then
to
I hear. So
Sorry to hear. Was
Yeah.
she safe?
that's the next part.
You don't know if she was safe.
That's the next. I don't think she was.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. She don't.
Then this
she,
is a very sad day.
yeah, it's very sad for me. So that's the part that I'm thinking about
Because if they're
because
safe, it's not a problem.
yeah, You know, I don't worry about.
That's a beautiful
yeah.
thing if you say.
But I don't think she sent all her kids to church. I
And she
remember,
didn't go.
but she never.
But you never know what was going on in her heart, you know.
She never goes.
You
to
never know.
church.
She knows enough to call out to God in
Yeah.
time, even on the cross.
Hey, that's what I said. That's what I said to my mom. You know.
We never know.
Yeah.
Even
so-
on the cross.
Yeah. So
You know.
we may be looking at one side of it.
Man, look
You
at the
know,
outside. God check the heart.
God look at the heart.
Yeah,
you know,
we can't judge that. We can't make that call.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, for your loss.
Thank you.
And but we press on.
Oh yeah.
But we understand loss.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, so
It's so
But
funny.
you're doing
I think,
good.
I think in like 6 months to a year, her daughter passed last year, and she passed this year.
her daughter passed before her.
Yeah. So it's sad.
It is sad when loved one leaves us, but everybody's gonna go.
Yes.
One day there will be a show on the radio, and Pastor Steve won't be there. Minister Brown won't be
Oh
there.
no.
And
No,
they'll have to go back and play archives. It's like, you remember him?
You remember her, even though some looking for me to go even sooner.
Yeah.
Lord, I didn't wear green today, God. Yes.
You see how you're trying to pick my mouth?
Praise God. Praise God. I'm still in the land of the living,
Amen.
worshiping and praising God, whether you
Yes.
like it or not.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank God.
And standing upright.
Standing upright.
That's very important.
Still lifting up the name of Jesus.
That's very important
Awesome.
because you could be in the land of the living, and it may not be better than the
Laying
land
on
of
your
the dead.
back.
It may not be better than the land of the dead.
Oh, yes,
Yes,
yes. So I'm grateful. I'm
Yeah.
always grateful to God. I'm always conscious of when I, wake up. Whether it's just open my eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
I just say, God, I thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
I thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for waking me up this morning. I'm just conscious of that.
That's good.
So this is who I am.
I taught you
It's
well.
only because of God. Yes. So nothing in my life I felt like, it's because of me. No. Never because of me. I didn't do nothing. I didn't even deserve to be alive. How wretched man I am. Yes. But thank God for grace. Thank God for grace. That is why Paul reminds us, hey, it is nothing good that you have done. It's only because of his mercy.
Only God's mercy.
Only his mercy, yes.
Well, I'm glad he had a little on you.
Yes, thank God.
Yes.
I don't have a little, I have a whole lot of grace on me.
It was necessary.
A whole lot of grace. That was necessary.
very
I got
necessary.
more than, I wouldn't say, but I got more than most people would think. Yes.
She needs a lot of grace.
Yes, thank God for grace. Thank God for grace. Percy, good morning to you.
Percy, yes.
Yes.
Good to see you, my brother.
Good morning. Yes,
Good
yes.
to see you.
So
we got some letters we got to cover today
Yes.
in about 10 minutes or so. It's yes. It's
I can't wait.
I don't know where to start. So you're gonna have to help me pick today.
Yes.
Right?
So you need me after all.
No, I changed my mind about that.
Sister Monica, good morning.
Coming up at 9 o'clock, ask the pastor, call a friend, share with a friend.
What's wrong with some Christians walking around with no authority? I want to know what is wrong with believers running away scared of the enemy. But Daddy appoint me, I'm me with a sword and tell me child go through in no fear. My Father equip me, I'm me with His word and tell me go through. So I coming through with no fear. I go
sure you're not afraid of no?
Yes.
Are you sure you're not afraid of no?
Definitely. I am so sure. Listen.
Hey, listen, when I was growing up, me afraid I would man.
No.
Me say,
I didn't afraid
when
of
I was growing
nobody.
up, me not like pass the mother yard.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Aye.
You see, I have a flag and the drum beat. Me afraid.
Aye.
Catch me afraid.
Whoa.
That's because you
No.
didn't know. That's because you didn't know the kind of power that you had in
Yeah.
you. For greater is He
That is
in you than he that is in the world.
Yeah. I think I think I get one of them upset too.
You upset that over. You
Yeah,
upset that
over
over a
man.
woman.
Over,
So for
yeah.
some
Both
people,
of them.
so for
Both of
those
them.
people who are listening and don't understand what we talk about Obia. Obia is what is the equivalent of witchcraft,
Yes. Of
right?
course, yes.
Yes.
Or some people call it,
Sangaria or some kind of those kind of things.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yes.
One time my
Demonic stuff.
Yeah, one time my
And
friend.
you upset? Are you upset one of them?
Yeah.
You
I-
upset
I upset two, a man and a woman.
a man and a woman.
A man and a woman. I'm telling you, because for me, I just know that there is no power that is greater than God power.
Whoa. I still ain't trying to.
I was like, I was about maybe about 18, 19, you know.
Yes.
I think that was my vicious year.
My God, I'm glad
You know,
I wasn't around at that time.
Yes, some people said it's 13 and 14. And I
At 19 you were vicious.
18, 19, 20, I was vicious.
You had delayed puberty.
Yes, I think so. Ay. I'm telling you.
Not before she was 19, 20.
Yeah, I have no fear after that. No fear whatsoever. Seriously, I was wondering, because normally, you know, some people have fear of the dark and they have fear of gunman and they have fear, you know. I didn't have any fear.
Well, you're fierce.
Yeah, you know, it's like
It's because you know you could run fast.
I have one life to live. You know, that's how I used to look at it. Hey, I have one life to live, man.
How much you have now?
9.
So when I sing, the enemy must know that I sing in my anointing.
I'm sitting next to a cat, y'all.
Yes.
The enemy must know.
That's what I said the cat has 9 lives.
I know.
only one.
I know. Oh man, you only have one life.
To get him right, he's on.
Exactly. You just need to hit him the right way.
That's it.
You know.
That's it. Jackie Barney.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning,
she's
Jackie.
She's in Georgia.
Oh, Jackie is in Georgia.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Stephanie is in
You know who's in
Stephanie
Georgia had
is
the
in
anniversary yesterday? Liz and Bernard. had-
Oh, wow.
and I saw the notice after I came off the show. They
so
tried to
happy belated anniversary.
happy belated
Yes.
anniversary, and we just got a call from Canada. That was Brother Campbell listening
Yeah.
over there in Toronto.
Yeah.
And he wanted to make sure that
Sister
we
Claudette have
shout
her
out
anniv-
Sister
Yes.
Claudette again. I said,
From
where were
the
you on
brother-
Monday? He said,
Yes.
I was busy, man. I said, okay, Sister Claudette had a lot of shout out on Monday.
Because what? Yeah.
But
Sister
Brother
Claudette-
Campbell wanted his sister to know how much he appreciated and wished for
Yeah,
you.
and he loved you.
Yes. So he said, Pastor, it's late, but still have a job.
So him say all that beating that you used to beat me, forget about it. He still
All that beating.
just because
All
he
that
didn't
beating.
listen to you. But he said he still love you. Forget about that. Love holds no record of wrongs.
Wrong. It depends. It depends on who that is. Because some people say, I love you, but I don't forget, you know.
Yeah.
I don't forget.
I forgive you, but I don't forget.
Yeah. I forgive you, but I don't forget.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Brother Campbell, thank you so
They
much for
are
wishing your
something.
sister a happy anniversary, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, show that you love
Yes.
every time.
Every time, yes.
Yes.
You love him, sister, is he?
Yeah.
Always giving her a shout out.
I know.
Let's give her a shout out every
Hey,
day.
Sister Claudette, no. If anybody don't love you,
Yes.
She have
She got-
one man in her
big up.
life.
Big up.
Big up, Brother Campbell.
Brother Campbell. Love you,
Yeah,
sister.
same way.
Coming up in 4 minutes, Ask the Pastor.
Start to jump now. Let the praises in the air. Hey, hey, let the praises in the air. Hey, hey, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, oh na na na. When you see me step in this place and you're wondering why I got a smiling face, because I came here to let go. All of my problems let go. All of my worries let go. When you see me step in this house and you're wondering why it is I love to shout, because I came here to break free. So that's why I'm walking in freedom. 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 In freedom. So that's why I'm walking in freedom. 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 In freedom. I was born, you're wondering why it is I'm off the road. Because God came and He saved me. Why-yo. So we tell them, start to pull it down. Hey, start to drop it down. Hey, building a trouble and all of your problem, we pulling it down today. Hey, nothing can see this in. How worrying is not in my name. Right now, when I sing this song, the spirit turn it around. Why-yo. I tell them I'm free. 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 Nobody can stop this freedom. Nobody can stop this freedom. Nobody can stop this freedom. I tell them I'm something in the air. I tell them I'm free. I tell them it's freedom. I tell them I'm free. So that's why I'm walking in freedom. 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 So that's why I'm walking in freedom. 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 So we trip down the road. 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 Free. Hey, I'm walking in freedom. Hey, trip down the road. Oh na na. Hey, walking in freedom. Walking in freedom. Walking in.
It's just time to have somebody walk in freedom.
There you go.
I'm walking in freedom. Let's see if we can free
Hallelujah.
somebody today.
I want you to fix me, Lord. Hey. Oh, Lord, fix me. Oh, Lord, fix me. Oh, Lord, fix me. Fix me, Jesus. Fix me. Listen to a story.
You want to hear this story? Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, fix me.
Yes.
Minister Brown, we have this duty today
Awesome.
to perform. See if we can fix a few people.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to read the letter. And since this one is coming from some young lady,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to fix her. All right, fix her. All right, so let's go. Pastor. All right, Pastor. I have been dating a married man for the last 3 years.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, yeah. And listen, and everything was great.
Aye.
We were attached at the hip
Hi.
and inseparable. I thought we had something special going on.
Sad.
His wife abandoned him and their 2 children for more than a year.
Okay.
And he didn't know anything about raising kids. So I stepped in to help.
Oi.
And it was great. They were like my own. I was finally happy.
Aye.
I had the life I wanted. He even met with the lawyer to get a divorce. But he gets, what she said now. But suddenly he announced he's letting her come back
Aye.
because she has nowhere to go. I'm devastated. Ever since her return, she's made his life a living hell.
Aye.
And he tells everybody, including her, how miserable he is. And she does the same thing. So she have 3 questions for you. Why won't he get divorced? Should I wait for him? Or did he really love me? So girlfriend is in depression. Girlfriend is going through duress.
Sis.
She is going through duress. Duress. She is going through it right now.
So let me answer the last question first, and then I go back to the
You gotta go.
first.
You got to do that, 'cause that-
So the last question: did he love you? No, he didn't. That's number 1.
Oh,
So
Lord.
I put the third question.
Oh Lord, he didn't love her.
No, he didn't,
Okay, how you come down to that now?
because she was just there for the opportune time.
Oh, okay, all right,
You understand?
okay.
He didn't.
It was
know.
just it was just infatuation.
Yes.
Oh,
You understand? Still have him wife.
Still
and
had his wife?
children. He didn't get a divorce. First of all, she said they both went to get a divorce.
well, I guess she was coaxing him into a divorce. You know.
Yeah. So if you notice that did not work out, I want. And after you took him to get the divorce, then
Yeah.
he moved back his wife in the house. You should know that cut ties.
So, Minister Brown, listen.
Move on, sis.
Before you and Sally just jump on top of
Move on, sis. Move on. Okay?
let's talk about how they get to this place. First of all, she said, Pastor, I've been
tied
with
in
a
the hip.
married man.
Exactly.
I've been-
He's
wait,
married, he don't belong to you.
Wait a minute. I've been with the married man for 3
Exactly.
years.
That's just what he is.
But wait. There's a problem here. The girlfriend, she's with him for 3 years.
She didn't say separated.
They were attached, and she thinks she and the man was
thought.
attached
Yes.
to the hip.
She thought.
That's the problem. There's a difference between attached to the hip and
Yes.
attached by the finger.
Yeah. That's the problem. Listen.
Attaching the hip.
The hip joint can loose, sis. So the hip joint loose right now, okay? So first of all,
Don't get attached in the hip.
yes, especially with a married man, okay?
The hip won't work forever.
Yes.
All right, so they've been attached in the hip.
so
They
the
thought they
joint
were
loose.
inseparable.
Yeah.
All
Until
right?
she find out that the hip joint can loose too.
But here's something I noticed, right?
Yes.
She's been with this married man for 3 years.
Yes.
But his wife only left for a year.
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
So that means that she was with this married man
It wasn't-
while his wife was still at home.
Exactly. So that's not, maybe that's the reason why she left.
And so I am assuming that could be the reason why she left.
Sister, move on.
Because if they have been so,
The man
If
is
they-
not single.
the man is not
He's
single.
not single.
She should not have been
So
in this
for you
relationship.
to come to me and to ask me what should you do, you single. Move on.
Oh, Mr. Brown.
Serious.
It's a lot easier.
All right,
No, seriously though. It is
Okay,
a lot. It's a
let's-
lot. Wait a minute. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
Let's be fair here. Let's see if we can help somebody really, because I don't think. Yes, I agree with your point, but you have to understand when somebody is in an emotional crisis, you can't just bark at them and just think that's gonna fix it.
No.
So sometimes let's reason with them and figure, sister. I hope you're listening. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's kind of see if we can reason some sense into her a little bit.
Right.
So first of all, she meet the man. He is married with his family,
And she know.
and she knows.
Yes.
But somehow they got connected
Yes.
and got bonded in the hip.
Yes.
Now, not unusual.
No.
This is not an unusual story. So for those of you who are listening and want to start ready to throw stone, this is not an unusual story. Many of you have had relationships out there on the side that you didn't plan to, whether it's somebody you work with or different things happen, right? Shouldn't happen, but it did.
Reality.
Okay. Reality. We're talking reality here. We're talking about, the ideal world. So anyway, so she fall in love with this man. Obviously, she is in love with him.
Right.
And the fact that he was married was not enough to deter her relationship. And by the way, there are many people who are in that situation where they just totally fall in love with somebody. They allow themselves, they feed into it. And sometimes the men feed into it. Or feed them into it and bring them into this relationship. And they find themselves in a relationship with somebody that they really care about, irregardless of the fact that they are married to somebody else.
Right.
Now, it could also be that the man was telling her that he had no real relationship with his wife. Men tell a lot of lies when they're trying to get somebody in the hip.
Yes.
And they talk about, oh, my wife is this, I don't like this, we don't have nothing going.
I understand that.
And you don't know, before I start judging her, I don't know what brought her into the relationship or what he had said to her prior to the relationship, how they really get into it.
Right.
So it's easy to judge and say, why are you married? You should know, blah, 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 blah. And that's true. On the surface,
Right.
it should be just like that. But it happens.
Yeah.
A lot of time people fall in love and they're not supposed to fall in love with each other, but they do.
Right.
Okay? So let's give her that. We don't know the background. So, sweetheart, you're now in love with the man, and apparently the relationship between the man and the wife, whether it went sour,
It's been sour for a year.
because of you.
Yeah.
We don't know if it was for a year, but she left for a year.
But she left for a year.
Whether it went sour because of you or what, the relationship obviously with the husband and the wife went crazy.
Right.
So the wife left the house
Yeah.
and left the children.
And left the kids. So I guess the wife.
No, this is a problem for me.
I guess the wife is saying, I'm home taking care of these kids, and you gone out there.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So this is what the wife says.
You gonna take care of them now.
You're gonna know what it feels like
And
to
I'm
be
gonna go-
home,
and I'm gonna
go
I
out.
wonder what she did
Yeah.
while she was out there for the year, because you got some woman wicked,
Aye.
They go,
Yeah.
you got some woman who go like,
Yeah.
when he did it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show him.
Yeah.
But
But the thing is,
yeah.
she didn't stay. She only do it for a year.
But wait a minute, no. But a year is a long time to
A
leave
year
your
is
kids.
a long time.
Now,
So here's this woman came in.
So this woman now, she said, "Okay, well,
All right.
okay, so this is
finally happy.
This is my dream.
Yes.
My dream has come true.
Yeah.
She is gone. Now we can be the lovers.
That's exactly
And
what
we
she
can-
wanted.
and we can
That's exactly
legitimize
what
this
the wife
relationship.
wanted.
This is exactly what the side chick wanted.
No, the wife. She want her to feel what it felt like
Okay,
to be
hold on,
hurt.
You got too far. You're too far ahead of me then. No.
Whoa.
You throw me for a curve, then I don't
Yes.
understand. So let's talk about this young lady, because she's the one writing the letter to
Yes,
us. So let's
yes.
let's see if we can give her some grace.
Yes.
Lots of brown, you mean?
Oh my.
Why you have to?
I'm telling you.
Anyway, young lady,
Really
pastor's
looking at
pastor working with you today.
Just look at
So
it.
so wait, no. She can't be that such a bad girl.
No, she's not a bad
She
girl.
stepped into she fall in love with the man. He had a
Yes.
family, children. The wife left, and
So
she stepped in.
She thought her plan was working.
She stepped in. She stepped up. She stepped up, and she's a mother to the kids.
Yes.
And she was happy. She loved the kids like her own.
Yeah. Like her own.
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't hers.
Yes.
But she loved them.
Yeah.
So she took over somebody else's family. So somebody else's family now is her dream family. She
That's
said finally she get the family she wanted.
Exactly what the wife wanted her
I wonder.
to feel.
I wonder if she could have any children. Can you have any children, sweetheart?
Maybe she can,
But she don't have any yet.
but she don't have any.
Okay, so now she said,
Because it don't seem like it's young kids. It don't seem like these are older kids.
no,
these are young kids.
For her to
Yes.
step in that fast, they have to be young. Because if they're old kids, they would be pressing against her.
Exactly.
She'll be getting some pushback.
So
Okay, so now the wife's gone for a year. She's stepped up and she's now the wifey material.
Yes.
She's taking care of the house. She's down in the man's ears in a short time as a year,
exactly.
telling him he need to get divorced so he can marry to her.
No, sis. Don't
You
happen
don't
like that.
She don't even give the man time
Get to know.
to heal.
Yeah. Or,
I mean-
or to get to know her. Really?
Well, he's been with her for 3 years. 3 years is a long time. to know
3
somebody.
years to see me and to live with me are two different things. So now she
To live with somebody for
Yeah.
a year is still a good time to, to be a lot of time to be shocking
well, he
up.
have a babysitter at that time.
Okay, so here's the
So-
thing, a babysitter. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. She is living in somebody else's shoes, is not her family.
Yes.
And she should not be rushing this man to get a divorce from his wife
Exactly.
to marry. If she was a good friend, she should have said to him, you need to go get counseling. You need to go deal with that. Because here's the thing. He's going to bring whatever drama
Yeah.
they had in the marriage is going to roll over.
And maybe he's gonna blame her.
So she really is approaching this wrong.
Way.
Right.
Okay, but the thing is, if you really look at it,
Yeah.
the wife have her to play that role because the wife is cruel. She have a wicked intention.
You think this wife is sinister? Talk to me. What do you think this
Father,
wife? What do you think she's up to?
I think what she did, she stepped out so she can step in, so she can know what it feels like to be hurt.
Yeah.
Like how she hurt her, And notice it 1 year, so hey, everything is fine and dandy, and hey,
Now she's
heart
back.
get tied up. So
So
now
here's the
after
thing.
a year, she's back.
So the wife decides she's going back home to her husband and her
Yes.
children.
Yes.
Now here's the interesting thing. What kind of relationship was she and the husband having
Yeah.
during that year? Was he begging her to come back? Were they still seeing each other on the side? Those
You
kind of
never
things.
know.
You never know
Maybe
what the
he's
brother.
coercing
You
her
never
into-
know what the brother was
Yeah,
telling. He
yeah.
sounded like a liar to me.
Yeah, he is a liar. He's a pathological liar.
So I think
Yes.
in a lot of ways he wanted his wife to
He
come
wants
back.
his wife.
Maybe he test-
wanted to play both.
Well, maybe he
You
test
know.
ride this one for a year and realized,
No, he takes
You
right
know.
there for 3.
Well, I mean, in the house.
3 years is a long time.
But in the house,
Yes.
he realizes when he bring her home that she probably is she's no better than what he had before.
Nope. The
So-
grass ain't greener this time.
Nope.
So that's the problem. So
I wonder what people are thinking.
Yeah.
Let's see what the listeners are saying. Because I'm curious to see if they're thinking along the same line. Because I'm really
I would definitely tell
curious to
her
see.
she have no life right there. She should keep moving.
Girl, this is your opportunity to move on, Sister Sally said.
Yes.
Because he lied to her. Yes, he lied.
Yes.
We don't know what he told her. Yes, Chrissy, that's what I'm saying. We don't know what he told her.
Exactly.
I think this man is lying to both of them. And he's playing a mind game.
Yes.
So now I think he wants to get rid of this one.
So he want to get rid of this. That's
So
why he
he-
moved the wife back in.
So he moved the wife back in.
Yes. And wifey didn't care.
And wifey
Maybe
loved it.
maybe wifey don't even like him anymore.
I agree.
Wifey just came in to say, "Hey, you I'm in charge here. I'm the wife.
A woman
I
scorned.
have the title."
A woman scorned.
Exactly.
I could see her sitting down there for a whole year and said, I'm going to go back
Yeah.
and
And I'm
make,
gonna fix him.
I'm going to make,
Have his life
I'm
miserable.
going to make their life a living
Exactly.
hell.
Exactly. Exactly.
And now she comes back into the house and apparently she's making it a living hell
Matey gotta go.
because of course she's got to go. She's gone.
Yes.
She is gone. Right? And she said it right here. She has made his life a living
Of course.
hell. And look at that. But she said, but the wife, she don't care.
Of course not. She went out and she set her plan.
Yes.
And she came back with vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, vengeance.
Sound like a woman would.
Lucifer. Lucifer, it is. Just
All right,
subtle.
so let's ask.
But anyway,
These are our questions.
So the question to ask,
So
three
she
questions.
said, why won't he get divorced?
Because he didn't love you in the first place.
Well,
he
you
was
ain't-
playing you.
Yeah, well, he's not going to get divorced
Yeah.
because he doesn't have a reason to be divorced.
Yes.
What he is telling you about his wife may be very different from what he feels about his wife.
Yeah.
Now he's telling you the wife is doing this and the wife is doing that. If he had such a wonderful life with you,
Yeah.
and you were such a wonderful stepmother, you were
He
so
would divorce
amazing,
the wife just
and he
like
had
that.
this opportunity to have this wonderful life that you're giving to him.
Yeah.
He would have.
1 year.
He
It
would
don't.
have.
It don't even take him 1 year to figure out. Hey, I need to be out of this.
So he won't get a divorce
So,
because
yeah.
you are not enough to get
The
divorced
ideal
for his
wife
wife.
that he's looking for.
No, his wife is where his heart really is.
Yes.
His wife is really his heart. And this is not unusual. There's a lot of people
And
who
don't
go,
feel bad
there's a lot
either.
of men that go out, you understand,
Yes.
and have side relationship, but you don't trump their wives.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
You have to know your place.
True.
You know, you're a side chick.
That's all it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Obviously, young lady, you're
Yes.
not saved. You need to have a real relationship with Jesus Christ and follow his standard for your life. And you will have a husband for yourself.
Yes.
And the happy life that you really wanted is not here. Should I wait for him?
No, sis,
There's no waiting here.
run.
There's no
Don't
waiting.
even wait to put on your shoes. Just run. Just keep running.
Just move on.
Yes.
Just move on.
Yes.
As Claudia says, he used her. I think he did.
Yes.
Yes. And then, did he ever really
No.
love me?
No.
Love is a strong word.
Yeah.
Was
He
he
care about you?
or
Yes.
was he excited about
Yeah.
the intimacy and those kind of things?
Infatuation, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe what you were doing excite him, but he found out that wifey do better off over the long run. Yes.
Yeah, well, you know what a lot of ladies don't know is that intimacy in the bedroom is great,
Yes.
but it is not enough to keep a relationship
No.
happy.
And that is why we go back to love is not based on feelings.
It's not based
because
on feelings,
feelings do change.
and it's not based on sex
Yeah,
either.
Yes.
Yeah,
So it has to be a choice.
yeah. And he made his choice.
And he made his choice.
His wife and his family.
His wife and his children
Which, by
mean
the
more
way,
to him than anything else.
is-
And
and
that
that's
is
the
the
right
right
family.
thing.
That's the right
That's
decision.
the right thing that he made, the right decision that he made, because too much kids are without their, father because of other women.
Yes.
It's just not nice, not good.
Yes.
But I am happy that this man decide, hey, I'm
Stick
gonna
with his
stay
family.
to my kids. I'm gonna stick to my kids and my wife.
Yes.
You know.
There's no substitute
Yeah.
mother. She thought she could be a substitute
Yeah,
mother.
no.
Yeah.
Kids need their mom. They need their parents.
Not a substitute.
Yes.
Hi. Hope we help
So
you.
I hope we help her. So sis,
Mr. Brown, I think you help her from the first sentence.
yes, I took the last question that you asked. No, he didn't love you. Run. You don't need to stick around. You don't even need to ask the question if this man loved me. No, he didn't. He care about you. He loved what you were giving
I'm
him.
curious.
That's the
you know,
thing.
I'd be curious
what you
to
were
hear-
doing for him.
I want to
he
hear
loved.
what the guys are thinking. You know,
Listen.
because a lot of guys are listening.
Yeah.
You know, they're shutting them out because some of them have enough side chicks.
Aye.
And they don't understand words.
Aye.
They don't understand words.
Oi. Oi.
But it happens. All right.
But
so,
it's real though.
Yes.
It's real.
yes.
And,
And this show is about real stories.
yes.
Real life.
you know,
All right. So here's another one.
Go on.
Okay, let's see if we can get through a few today.
All right.
My partner of 11 years has decided he no longer is in love with me. He says it is because I cheated on him.
Right.
I have told him repeatedly that it didn't happen, which is the truth, Pastor. Long story short, he says he wants us to start over as friends and see where things go because he doesn't want to be in a relationship with anyone right now. Crap. However, he is sleeping with a 22-year-old here in the home we shared. I love him so much it hurts. And when I tell him every day that I love him, he tells me he knows. Our relationship hasn't been a bed of roses, but we did have good times when we were able to do things together. Should I hold out for him?
Oh, Jesus.
Or tell him the friend thing is not going to work and cut ties altogether? Tell me, Pastor, what you think? Minister Brown.
She really want to know what you think? No.
First of all, first of all,
partner for 11 years. Partner. That's what it is then. Partner.
but
Your partner. Not your husband. Partner.
why would a woman
Stay with him after 5, 6, 7,
maybe
8, 9.
I want to hear from the
No.
sisters today. Somebody please tell me, because I'm lost. I'm confused. Ladies, please tell me, why would a woman live with a man for 11 years
With no sign.
and he never marry her?
No sign of marriage because she didn't even say she engaged.
11 years.
No commitment.
That's longer than a lot of marriages last.
This only get me upset.
11 years. So you gave a man 11 years of your life without him making any kind of commitment to
No
you.
commitment whatsoever. Nothing. Partner. We are partner. That's it.
See,
That's what he said.
This is the problem when we don't follow God's rule for
Yeah.
relationship. You know, God has rules
Yes.
and standards.
Thou shalt not.
And there's a way to do this. All these ladies who allow men
Yeah.
to convince them to go shack up.
Yeah. Not 1 year, 2 year, 3 year.
No, I don't care how many
Not
years.
4 years.
Not 1 month,
11
not
years.
1 week. That's not how you start a relationship. By
Yeah.
we're gonna move in together.
No.
We're gonna test ride the boat.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna test this. We're gonna move in and test and see. And they come with all these tests. So
And
what
they
happened
said,
when they fail the
I
test?
can't drive a car until I test drive it. This is not a car, baby. It's not a car. It's the body.
That's right,
The
bro. No
body,
clutch, no
the
clutch,
tempo,
no brake. No.
The tempo. There
So
is
for 11
no
years.
brake. There is
So
no clutch. There is
the
no
problem
gas.
with this
Yes.
relationship was right from the top.
Yes.
She didn't have a standard. She moved in.
Yes.
She moved into the relationship and will live with a man for 11 years.
Yes.
And they're not married. And so now
11 years. And she said, it don't love you.
11 years.
There is no
Now,
love.
there's something that is profound about this. These are not young people,
Yeah,
they're not
infatuation.
young.
I wouldn't
these are
say
not
that's
young anymore.
infatuation either.
right?
Yeah.
So he is no longer in love.
Aye. He wasn't in love in the first place.
He decide he is no longer in love. Let's see. Maybe it was an agreement between them that marriage was not the priority. It's a thing that people sometimes is sometimes it's economical.
Well,
tax
she
benefit.
didn't. Well, she didn't say that though.
No, they're moving for a relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
So meh,
Yeah. So
kind of.
yeah. So they're moving. They were
Yes,
having a
it's
good
a
time. He
over.
never married to her.
Yeah.
So now after 11 years, the man is saying, "I'm all out of
over you.
love. I'm
so-
not lost without you."
Yes.
No love?
It didn't start.
He
didn't
said,
love her
"I
in the
don't love
first
you
place.
anymore." In other words, you ain't excite me anymore.
Yes.
All right, I'm not. No. But she said this. He says the reason why he don't love me anymore is that he thinks I cheated on him,
Oh.
and she insists that she had told him repeatedly that it never happened, and she said it is the truth.
Yeah.
I have never cheated on him.
He's the cheater, but he's just looking for somebody to blame.
He's putting it on
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know. So that's what they do all the time.
And men do that, huh?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
When they know they are doing something,
Uh-huh.
and they don't want to feel guilty or look guilty about it, then they pass it on to somebody else.
The men on the broadcast ain't
But-
gonna be too happy with you right now.
But
Mr.
it's
Bra.
true, and this is the problem.
Uh-huh.
He's doing it.
Uh-huh.
You understand? And he want to get out of the relationship with her.
So he's
You
accusing
understand?
her of
So he's
doing-
accusing her of doing it.
Is that how it's
You
done?
understand? Yes.
Brothers, is that how it's done? Maybe Dijon can tell me.
Dijon?
Is that how it is
Yes.
done? You want to get out? You just accuse her?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
They switched the blame. Oh, Danica agreed
That's
with you.
it. Yes.
They switched the blame. So
Yes.
you think he's switching the blame because she said she really had never cheated on him.
Yes.
All right.
This woman is with you for 11 years and you're not in love with her and you don't know how to come out and say, hey, listen.
But he
you know,
said, I don't want to have a relationship with you anymore. I just want to be your
because
friend.
She thought.
I
that-
just want to be your friend.
Yeah.
What?
After 11 years.
What of having a relationship, living with me, you
aren't
coming
we
to me
friends?
and tell me I just don't want to be with you like that anymore. I just want to be your friend. You know, I just want to be your friend. What is that? What is that? What is
Listen,
that? That's exactly. If your man come and tell you that, I can tell you he is emotionally in a relationship with somebody else.
Yes. Yes.
Babe, you know,
Definitely.
I look, we good. You know, it's been 11 years of my
Yeah.
life I've spent with you, but you know, I think we should just be friends. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not in love with you anymore. I just want to be your friend.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because Sharon already take the place.
You want to get on my
You
shit
know.
slap?
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, you could get a rock stone for that.
Listen.
that's
yeah,
hard. That's hard.
First of all, ladies, you must have a pile of rock stone outside, okay? Just store them up outside.
You drop them
make
like that.
make a fountain or something, you know, cause like things like this happen, you know.
Lord, please help her.
Step outside.
I pray for Mr.
especially for the 22-year-old after 11 years.
Marsha said I would kill him. I think your Marsha must be coming from the same house.
No.
11 years is a long time to give to a man.
Oh man.
And for him to just tell you,
And
I don't want to be with you
we just want to
anymore.
be friends.
You know.
Yeah, because somebody else take the place of
Yes.
her friendship with
Now,
him, you know.
now
So-
they're living together. So they're sharing this house together.
Yes.
So now he don't want to be with her. So apparently they're moving to different rooms.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh wow.
So he's in one room, she is in the other room.
All right, brother Hart is somewhere else.
You understand?
That's a definite.
Okay, now. So here is the kicker. Here is the kicker. He wants to be friends with me because he don't want us to be in a relationship anymore. Right? No, that's what he said. He said he don't want to be in a relationship with any man. Anyone.
Anyone.
Yes.
Okay.
He don't want to be in a relationship with anyone right now. That's what he's saying. Hey, I just need a break from relationship. This guy, man. This guy. You can't come to my office with that. You know,
Yeah.
that foolishness. You know that, right?
Break
You know,
from
'cause
relationship, please.
this is exactly where I asked the lady to step outside of the office and give me a minute with the man.
You
You know, and I've done that. I say, okay, do me a favor. Could you take a walk I need to talk to this brother here alone.
Sister-
Because when you hear this story, you know what's up. I don't want to be with you anymore because I'm not in love with you. But no, I don't want to be with anyone. I just need a break right now. Bro, you're lying.
Lord.
But watch how you know he's lying. She said, he don't want to be with anyone right now. However, he is sleeping with a 22-year-old in the home we share.
Aye.
So now he moved into the other room
Yes.
because he only wanted to be a friend,
Yes.
right? After 11 years.
Oh, wow.
And now he is bringing in
A 22-year-old.
a 22-year-old.
That's why he gets separate room. He got separate room.
22 Minister Brown, this man is grown based on this information.
Yes.
Right here, these are grown people,
Grown man.
right? And he pick up a young girl, okay? So why? To turn on the fire on him. That could be the only reason.
Well, the fire not gonna stay for too long.
But the fire don't last.
Yes.
Somebody fire gonna go out.
So real soon.
You understand what I'm saying?
Real soon.
And if you're grown,
the same thing that he accused that young lady of,
she's not young. She's a big woman.
or the lady
Yeah.
about, is the same thing that going to happen. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And if you want somebody to cheat on you, that's exactly what's going to happen.
I
that
think
22-year-old
this is a sugar
going
daddy
to
sort of
fix
situation.
you. Yes.
He's just a sugar daddy right now.
But
And hopefully,
she would have to get out though.
but wait a minute.
He couldn't bring that 22-year-old after 11 years. I'm in that house with you, and you're gonna walk in with a 22-year-old. Sis, you gotta go.
What? What?
He and her gonna have to go because I'm beating both of them.
So you gonna knock on the door?
No, it wouldn't even happen. She wouldn't end up in the room in the first place.
Well, I think she in the room. I hear you knocking at the door, Mr. Brown.
Yeah. And sister got to go.
She's about to.
Because she's gonna get a machete on her butt. get going.
But,
So
look at-
they're
Sister
gonna he gonna have to do that somewhere
Sister
else.
Danica said with a bunny dog.
No, you know, let me just change my argument.
You better stop before you instigate.
Because this
Violence.
This is too violent.
Listen,
right
by the
now.
way, she is not instigating
Grown
violence. She
folks
is
radio.
She is.
All right.
Minister Brown
Yeah.
is making jokes.
Yeah, but
she's
I'm
making
just
a point.
joke. But
But listen, but seriously, that's disrespectful.
yes.
This is so disrespectful for him to bring this young girl into the house
Yes.
after he's lived there with this woman for
11
years.
years. No.
And no
That
telling
would-
her he don't want to be with her, he don't love her no more, just want to be friends.
Yeah.
How?
That's just come to me. Lorena Bobbitt.
Huh?
Lorena Bobbitt just came to me. But anyway, I
But I feel bad for this young lady.
Yeah.
And listen,
You know.
sweetheart, we're going to pray for you in a minute. But listen, she said, I love him so much. It hurts.
oh man.
She's
Well, after 11 years, it you know,
In
as a matter of
spite-
fact,
in
after
spite
5
of
years,
what he's
she
doing.
still love him.
she still love him.
Yeah, because she thought they had that connection
For 11
for 11 years. You
she
know,
gave
so-
11 years of her
of her-
life
Yeah.
to the man. And she said, I still love him so much.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this. Every day. She said, when I tell him every day that I love him, she gets up every morning, even after he's just slept with that 22-year-old, meet him in the kitchen and says,
She need to get out.
I love you.
She need to get out of the house.
I love. Listen.
Yeah.
This is a problem, sister. You know, there's a lot, Minister Brown. There's a lot of women
She
who.
put a lot into
There's
that.
a lot of women who does this all the time.
Yeah.
Regardless of what they're going through in the relationship, they don't leave.
Yeah.
They'll stay in there and hoping and hoping and hoping and hoping. Here she is telling this man every day she love him, and he said, "I don't want you.
Yeah.
I don't want you." He said it very clearly. He
Yeah,
said, I
but
don't want
she
you.
need to
I'll be
get
friend with you.
out of the house.
Yeah.
so he can miss her.
He ain't gonna miss her. He got a
Yeah,
young girl.
he gonna miss her
You think?
because the young girl gonna fix him,
Mm-hmm.
and then he gonna know what he had before.
It's gonna take a little time.
Yes. You know, but I think she need to get out. She need to get out. She need to meet other people. You understand? Because this man didn't make no commitment to her. You can clearly see it, that he was not committed to her in the first place. He didn't love her. Maybe he care about her in a sense, you know, because if he had care about her in a sense where he want to marry her, he would at least propose. At least propose.
11 years is a long time
Yes.
to have some side chick.
and there was nothing about proposal
And
or
living together.
anything, you know, just they living together. And as she look at it, oh, we just partnered. That's what it was. Just
Yeah.
partners. When you're partners, then you can cut ties anytime.
Yeah, you can break
You know, you
partnership.
can break
and
partnership.
that's a lot of ladies
you know,
don't
so,
understand that.
yeah.
I want to emphasize that you go into a relationship as somebody's partner, not as somebody's wife. You're not moving in as a wife, you're moving as a partner.
Yeah.
Then you're right. The
Yeah.
partnership, we can break partnership whenever.
Anytime.
Right? So she's asking us, should she stick this out? Should I hold out for him? Or just simply tell him this friend thing is not going to work?
Sissy already tell you. He told her.
Just say this is not going to work. I don't understand why a man would think that a woman can live in the house with him, bringing in another woman. And there are people who do it. You know, there are people who get separated and live married and separate and live in different rooms, and the woman over one side of the house having a relationship, and the man over
I'm
the other
telling
side.
you
And
the
none
truth,
of them
Pastor.
want to move out because they don't want.
Pastor, I'm telling you the truth.
What's the truth?
I am telling you the truth.
What is the
That's
truth, Mr.
not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. I am leaving the house, or he's gonna leave that house by force. So either way, is either he leave or I leave. But he's not gonna bring anybody in if I'm gonna be there, and I'm not gonna stay there with him, you know, behaving like that. So the relationship, there was no relationship anyway.
But she loves him.
But she loved him.
She's dealing with. I think the problem is she's dealing with her emotions. She has not gotten to that place.
Exactly. So what she need to do
Is
is
to get to that place
to get to that place
of
and
acceptance.
and get out. She have to get out of the house to come to that place of acceptance. Once she is there, she's gonna be all bubble up with that emotion and think about, hey, what we used to do in the house. You know what's going on. Every time she see him, she just got
said, "I love
mushy
you.
and,
I love you."
Come on. He already said, I don't love you anymore. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. And I think the why he bring that girl in is for her to see and to go and to move on.
Do you think he's putting the pressure on her to leave?
To leave. I think he want her to leave.
That's rough.
But brother is going to get exactly
Out.
what he want.
So, sweetheart,
Yes.
um,
I would not tell her to stay.
it take two to make a relationship work.
Exactly.
And obviously, this man don't want a relationship with you anymore, and you can't force him.
Yes.
You can't
That's
force
it.
him.
That's it.
So
And
you're
it
gonna
makes no sense for you to stick around because he already gave you the answer. He gave you the answer. He said, I don't want to have any relationship with you. We just want to be friends.
Yeah.
So that's what it's going to be.
11 years.
11 years of friendship.
Wasted years.
Yes.
Wasted years.
There's a brother waiting on you.
Oh, how
You just need to step out of the house. Maybe step into Italy or, Paris or something.
Can we take one other quick one?
So, let's see.
Let's take another
All right.
quick one because I have about 6 of them sitting
Ah,
here.
Jesus.
All right, so here is this quick one. This is a quick one, Mr. Brown. It says, my first marriage ended up in divorce 35 years ago because my wife had cheated on me several times. I suspected then that I wasn't my daughter's biological father. I don't understand. It's now that I'm an adult, I realize that women cheat as much as men. I think men were the only ones who cheat. I used to think so. As a kid, I was growing up. It was very obvious that men cheat. You see, they go out and they have kids outside and different things like that. And so you used to see that a man have a whole bunch of kids here and there. So it was obvious that men cheat. But I've learned as an adult that the women, boy, looky here. Anyway, end up in divorce. It took a, it's not easy for a man to find out that a woman is cheating, but obviously he found out that she cheated on him several times. He suspected that the daughter was not his daughter.
Yeah.
That's where we left off, right?
Yes.
So he said, lately I've been wondering about my son too. Okay. Not sure about the son either. So he has 2 children with her.
Right.
He feels convinced in his mind that his daughter, obviously she has his name. He considered her daughter.
Yeah.
But deep down, he has a gut feeling that she's not.
Okay.
But lately, more recently, this is 35. This is over 30 years ago.
Right.
Now he said, I've been wondering about my son too. Obviously, because the woman was a cheater.
Right.
Right. He said both of the children are in their 30s now. Obviously, I decided to accept them as my own. So he accepted the kids, in spite of the fact the wife was cheating and he had his doubts.
Yeah.
He accepted the kids. I know the kids are grown. They're adults
Right.
in their 30s. My son and his daughter both have health problems.
Okay.
And my granddaughter medical problems are very serious. But the doctors aren't sure what she has. A saliva test to determine if he is my biological son might give him or my granddaughter some insight into their medical problems.
Okay. Of course.
So the question he wants to know, Pastor, should I do it?
Well, you need to talk to the son. Talk to the son and let the son know what's going on, how you feel.
This is sad.
And yes, he's going to have to do it.
This is a very, very sad situation. Because here's what's at stake.
The relationship.
You have a man who has been your father
Yeah.
all your life. It's the only father you know. You have a son and a daughter who has been in your life that you call your children.
And only one you know.
They have kids.
Yes.
And these kids are your grandchildren. These are your grandbabies, your granddaughters. You play with them, you nurse them, you treated them to gifts at Christmas time. They're your children. Okay? And so now you are at this place where you want to do what you can to help them to deal with the issue that they're going through, that the doctors are having problem diagnosing, because it may be something that has to do with family. It's hereditary, right?
Yeah.
And you have this fear because you had a wife who was cheating, and now you have the fear, if I do this test, what if I do this test and it turned out that my son, this son that I've been a father to for 30 something years, is actually not my son, which means that my grandkids are not my grandkids.
But they can still be. They got his name already, and at least he would know truth. And at least the son would know, hey, maybe the son would even respect him even more.
That truth is devastating.
Yeah.
To tell a child at age 35, look, the man you've always called dad is not actually your dad.
Yeah.
Some children respond differently to that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but these are not children. These are grown.
Yeah, but
you
they're
know.
still. I
Yeah.
mean, children, as in
Yeah.
they respond differently. Some people are going like, you know what? I don't care. This is my dad. It's all I know.
Yeah.
And he's always gonna be my dad.
And maybe.
And then there's somebody else who said, "Oh, he's not my dad," and they go like, "I gotta find my real dad.
Mm. Yeah.
I want to have a relationship with my real dad." And they can really throw this whole thing into a tizzy.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's true.
And so here the man is. This is a real hard question, you know. But you said it correct. I would agree that if you really believe that doing this test to help them to figure out what may be really going on with him or with the child
Right.
is going to be, brother, it's going to be a selfless act on your part.
Yeah.
It's going to be a selfless, and it may be very costly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that for the sake of the children you love,
Yeah. He's gonna have to.
you're going to have to do the test.
Yes.
And if it turned out,
Yeah. And if you love them, you know, the
and
way
if it
how
turned
you
out,
said,
if it turned out that they're not your biological children,
yeah,
you remember that they have always been your
yours.
children.
Yes. That's it.
The only father they know is you.
Yeah.
And I believe that they would not stop loving you
Yeah.
because they find out tomorrow that you are not the biological father.
Right.
Especially
And I
the fact that you were unaware, and especially the fact that the marriage has a history
Right.
where the mother was a cheater.
Yes.
And so you know, I don't think at this point, at this juncture, that the kids are going to blame
Yeah.
the father for anything.
Anything, right?
You
now.
understand?
Yes.
And so, yes, they may decide they actually want to know the father. They may not want to.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to know the father because they need to know.
They need the information.
What causing the sickness? You know, what family trait is
Right.
there? You know,
And the
all those
question
stuff.
is
So,
now, does the mother?
how did she? What role is she playing?
Well,
at this time?
does she remember who it was?
Yeah, you know. So
Was it a one nighter?
you
Was it? Did she
never-
know where to find them?
Yeah.
You know, are they dead?
You know,
Is the
you
person
never
dead and
know.
gone? Or they moved
but
away?
at least there's some maybe family member, even if the person died, maybe there's some family member that could, you know, give them an update on their family life or, you know, something
Mm-hmm.
like that. But I think what you need to do is to sit with the children. They're not
They should
kids.
talk about it.
They should talk about it, and he should assure them that even if this happened, even if I find out that this is not my biological child or you are not my biological child, it's not going to change how I feel about you.
I
You
think
have to assure
that
them.
is
assure
I think
them
this is
too.
very important,
Yes.
and you're right. They should sit down in a room and say, "Son, let me talk to you." As you know, 35 years ago, me and your mom, we parted, and I don't want to put down your mom, and it's your mom, but we parted, as you
Yeah.
know, because at the time in her life, because she's older now, so I'm sure she's
Right.
probably not cheating now.
Right.
You know, she was doing some foolish things, and that included, you know, having affairs on me,
Right.
and it caused our divorce. I have never questioned you as my son. I've grown you and love you as my son. But there are some things that are happening to you now and to your daughter that genetics could be a very important part. And I have never second guessed you, but right now I'm in that place because of the history with your mom. I am fearful of what I need to do.
Yeah.
I'm fearful of what the result may yield. You understand? You know, but for your sake,
And the children.
and for your daughter's sake,
yeah.
we need to find out more, or you need to know more about your ancestry.
Right.
And so I am willing to do this test. And as terrified as I am about the possibilities, knowing now what I know,
Yeah.
it may very well be that you are not my biological child.
Right.
And I want you to know that that will change absolutely nothing for me.
Yes.
You will always be my son.
Mm-hmm.
I will always love you. I'll always be here for you. And I want you to know that.
Right.
What I'm about to do is for you, and I want to do it for you and your daughter's well-being. And that's a price I'm willing to pay. But I want you to know that I'm going to be right here.
Yes.
Your father. Your father then,
Well said.
your father now, and your father always.
Well said.
And have that discussion.
Yeah.
And go to wherever you need to do the test.
Both of you.
And if it
Together.
turns out
Yeah.
differently, you hug each other, you cry about it. But you already, at least before you got into it, you've already set the precedence
Right.
of what it's going to look like if it was that situation.
Right.
And now you're going to have a hard conversation with your mother,
Yeah.
because she's going to have to figure which one,
Yeah.
who it was.
Yeah.
Who was the possibility, if she can remember?
Yeah.
Who was possibly my biological father? Who can give us some answers about what I'm dealing with and what my child is dealing with? Let's find him, because here's the thing. It is possible that this man got her pregnant and he didn't know. I mean, he was just having a side fling with somebody's wife,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
He was having a side relationship with somebody's wife.
And it's
He
true.
might have been somebody's husband.
Happen
All
all
kind
the
of things
time.
happen all the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
He is totally unaware. And so the son has got to understand that he cannot address that man with any sort of animosity either, because he may have absolutely no idea
That he have a child.
that
out there.
he had a child out of this relationship,
Yep.
right?
Yep. It's
So
true.
so you may very well in that process find yourself two dads. Another loving man who, because you are his biological child, is willing to love on you.
And maybe the other man don't even have any kids either. So
And maybe he doesn't have any other children.
Yes, you
And,
know,
and how marvelous it would be for him to find out that he actually has a child.
Yeah.
So, sometimes what the enemy meant for bad,
Yeah. God turn it around.
God can turn it around for
Yeah,
good.
God good. Yes.
And obviously, this relationship between this mother, he divorced her and he's married to somebody else now for many years. So,
Yeah,
at this point,
35 years
35.
ago.
Yeah. So it's old,
Yes.
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 I don't even remember 35 years ago, man. So forget it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying, brother, if you're listening, Pastor is saying, for the sake of your son
Yes.
that you love, and for the sake of your granddaughter that is suffering with this
Definitely
medical
sit down
condition,
and talk to them.
this is a decision that you should have a
Yes.
conversation with them.
Yes.
But I would encourage you to do it for their sake,
Yes.
because if that is helpful to their life and their well-being, then it's something that needs to be done. Raquel Salmon says, so sad. Too much of this is happening, and sometimes it brought about serious consequences later on the child's life.
It's true.
Unfortunately, some of these ladies pressure the non-biological father, even though they knew from the beginning
That
that the man is not the child's father. Yes,
Yes,
they pay
it's
child
true.
support and they let
Yes.
them do all kinds of things, and they already know it's not your real father.
Exactly.
It is very unfortunate, and I believe that the same lawful approach that's done to men, the women must feel the brunt of it too.
Yes.
That's a very, very thought out note from Raquel. Raquel, I totally agree with you.
Yes. It's true.
I totally agree with you
Yep.
on her.
Not only
It's
the man,
this
but
this
the
happens a
woman.
lot.
Yeah, the woman
Men
need to
get
bear
what
the
we call in Jamaica.
consequence.
There's a lot of jackets.
Jackets.
I mean, I heard somebody was saying about when the U.S. Introduced DNA as a requirement testing for children to be filed for,
Yeah.
that it caused a lot of pain
Oh yeah.
for people who were trying to move their children,
Right.
and found out through DNA
That
as they were
weren't
processing
the
their papers
father,
that they
yeah.
weren't their actual biological
Oh
father.
man. Yeah.
Painful but true.
Yep.
Wow.
But God can fix anything.
But God can fix it.
Yes.
And the thing is about, anywhere there is sin, there is death. Something always die.
Yes.
I always say that when there's sin, there's death. People don't understand when you go out and you do something that is sinful, something dies.
Yes.
Relationship dies. Friendship dies. Trust dies. Something, every time you introduce sin,
The wages
something
of sin.
dies.
The wages of sin
Is
is
death.
death.
And so,
Yes.
it's worth thinking about when you're about to go out and do a sinful act.
Yes.
That what is
There's
it that
a
you're willing to
consequence.
sacrifice?
Yes.
What is it that you're putting on the sacrifice
Yes.
table?
Yes.
When you go out and cheat, when you go out and do all these things, what is it that you're putting on the sacrifice table? Are you prepared to kill
Yes.
that thing?
Yes.
Are you prepared to kill the wife you love, the children that you
children,
love?
yes.
What are you prepared to kill in that process?
Mm-hmm.
You got to think about it, because that's exactly what you do. Something will die.
Yes.
Something dies even if nobody finds out. Something die in you.
In you. And they don't find out now, but they will
Yeah.
find out in the long run. Yes. So
Minister Brown, after all of that,
the gift of God is eternal life.
and the gift of God is eternal life.
Yes.
A good place to start
See God.
is turning your life over to Jesus Christ
That's it.
and allow Him
To fix it.
to fix it. Allow Him to forgive you. Allow Him to just
Turn your life around.
Mm.
Ah,
Mm.
man that is born of a woman.
Ask the
of few
pastor.
days and full of trouble.
All right, I hope I have somebody to.
I want you to fix me, Lord. Hey,
Tune in every Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock for Ask the Pastor. Yeah, that's where we take your question, your letter, and give you life-changing answers.
Amen.
Ask the Pastor
Ask-
every Wednesday morning at 9.
Are you facing a relationship crisis? Don't know what to do next? Call our family counseling office and get the help you need today. 954-533-8187. 954-533-8187.
Help me mend my broken heart. I just wanna live again.
I just want to live again.
Yeah.
And there is life.
Yeah.
After all, after all the pain,
Yes.
after all of the crazies in your life, there is life after all of that. I was talking to somebody yesterday whose wife kicked him out. His wife kicked him out. 2 children, wife kicked him out. He said, I ain't got no place to live, Pastor. I want to go home.
So you sleep outside at the door.
He's sleeping somewhere. I don't know where he sleeps.
He better be at the door.
She kicked him out. I said, why she kick you out?
Of course.
I'm just the perfect man. I'm such a good man. I'm so good. I don't know why she kicks me out. Like, really, dude?
Yeah.
You're so good if she kicks you out. If you're so good.
Something is wrong with that woman.
No, I think what's wrong with him, and my conversation was like, bro, I mean, he sit there trying to tell me how perfect a man he was.
Yes.
I was like, you can't be that perfect.
Yeah. Nope. Unless that woman is losing her mind.
That's what she says. She said he tells her the truth. truth, she don't like it.
Oh, that's not. That's
How
not
he
true.
tells her the truth may be the problem.
That's not true.
It's more than that.
It's more than telling the truth, and she don't like it.
You,
Women don't just get
it's
up and
very
kick
hard.
you out
It's-
because you're
it's
telling
very
her the
hard.
truth.
It's very hard to help somebody who won't admit that they have a flaw.
Yeah.
You've got to understand that it takes two
Yeah.
to tangle.
Yeah.
And the truth
has
is,
to be
you have to
something
be
that
willing to
you're doing.
accept. You have to be willing to accept
Yeah.
the fact that you have a problem. You have a big mouth.
Yes.
You're mean. You're
Yeah.
whatever. You have to accept it. So, Mrs. Brown, we had 3 more letters here, but we can't do any more because we're out of time.
Yeah.
So,
But we have Wednesday coming.
next week, Wednesday,
We have Wednesday.
there'll be a lot more letters coming in between then and
Yeah.
now.
So we'll see on
Yeah.
Friday.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
All
on
right.
Friday.
So, you want me to put
Fun
myself through this?
Friday.
Listen, folks.
Sister Jazz.
If you have a relationship problem and you need some help, call our office.
Yes.
Come sit with Pastor. Trust me, I'll help you fix it.
Yeah.
All right. So we're out of time.
Thanks, Sister Rock.
We're out of time. I'm going to leave and you're going to finish your show because you were late. But as always, Mr. Brown, it's good to
It's
good
always
to
a
have your
pleasure to be
perspective.
here,
It's good to have your perspective, and
Thank you, guys.
and for those of you who are listening and thinking this woman is mean and cruel, and she want to stone people, and she want to take a
use
knife
my machine
and her knife and all that stuff. She is
Jesus.
not like that.
Nah.
Yeah, she is.
Nah.
She is.
Nah.
I think what you're doing is going into the mind of the average person.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so, in her defense, she's still wifey material.
Oh, please. Yeah.
I'm hoping that you don't scare every man out there that is looking at the screen and go like, I like that black girl on that show.
Oh man,
You know.
that's the reason.
Why you trying to run? Can't try to do that. The Lord may as well bless you.
So
Yeah.
if the Lord bless me, they will know how to tame a lion.
Or they know that they don't allow you to build a fountain outside. No fountain at your house.
Just don't. If I said once, I said, "Oh, baby, can you build me a waterfall?" And
You're
these
like,
are the
no.
rocks
They
that
will
I want.
they remember what you said on the Pastor Steve show. Put a fountain outside so I get some rocks.
They just come and say, "Easy, sister."
Easy. Listen,
Yes.
folks, it was so much fun being with you today. It was
Yes.
fun. I hope that for those of you who wrote in, keep writing in.
Yes.
Keep writing in. We want to hear from you. We want your letters. We will respond to your letter, even if we don't read your letter on the
and
show.
we will not call
Yeah.
any names.
We never call
Yes.
names.
Yes.
So even if we don't read your letter on the show, we will still reach out to you
Yes.
and try to give you a hand.
And I just want to leave this. Trust in the Lord with all your heart.
And lean not.
Lean not to your own understanding. In
Yes.
all your ways, acknowledge Him,
Yes.
and He will direct
Direct
your
your
path.
path. And please remember,
Yes.
please remember to pray.
Pray.
Prayer
Changes
changes
things.
things. If you're going through a rough time now in a relationship, pray.
Yes.
Amen. Turn to God.
Yes.
And don't turn to God just for a little time because you want God to come in and save your marriage.
Yes.
And then as soon as your marriage is saved, you turn
Be
away from Him
persistent.
again.
Yes.
And then guess what's going to happen to you, brother? You're going to end up back in the same place.
place. Same
You
same
understand?
position.
So you have to
Pray
change.
continually.
You have to change it with prayer.
Yeah.
And you have to change it with your life.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
You remember that. You got to change it with your life. Your lifestyle must change. Because a lot of times the problem is not just one party or the other.
Yeah, it's both sides.
It's both of you
Yes.
that is a problem.
Exactly.
And I think some people just need to stop pretending that they're so good.
Yeah.
And thing I like about just having this conversation is that we're dealing with real life stories.
In every action,
And-
there's a reaction.
Yeah, and tell
You
people,
know.
whoa, don't point your finger so
Yes,
fast because
yes.
things do happen.
Yeah.
People make those calls, make those decisions, and they're not always pretty.
Yeah. And that's it.
But you can't tell somebody they
We are
don't
not.
feel
We
what
are
they
not
feel.
living in a perfect world either.
We live in a fallen world. We
Yes.
live in a sinful
And-
world.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And no one is perfect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We will make mistake, even
Yeah.
if you are a
And
child of God.
Even a child of God.
Yes.
Yeah. And so be gracious. You hear?
Yes.
Pastor Love or no? Minister Brown, appreciate you.
Yes.
We're out
I
of time.
appreciate it.
Yeah, just remember, like I said, prayer works.
Prayer changed everything. Prayer changed everything. Whenever you're in need, you can talk to the Lord. Oh, prayer change everything. There was once in my life when I almost gave up. I was planning to take my own life. But when I went to church early that Sunday morning, ooh, the man of God prayed for me. I was delivered. Thank God I'm set free. Oh, prayer changed everything. Oh, prayer changed everything. So whenever you're in need, oh, you can talk to the Lord. Oh, prayer changed everything.
And that's where we want to leave them, Minister Brown.
Yes.
With that thought that prayers change
Prayer
everything.
changes everything.
I'll see you again on Friday, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
See you Friday. Take care of
Enjoy.
yourself.
Have a blessed
Enjoy a
week,
good tomorrow
everyone.
and come back
Yes.
again. Huh?
Foot stamping Thursday.
Church and Thursday tomorrow.
Church and Thursday. Yes.
Join me then, everybody.
All right. Have a blessed day,
And
guys.
let's have a praise party.
Yes, and keep praying.
Yes.
Trusting.
All right, bye for now.
I received my miracle. Oh, I know